Welcome to the GoldQuest presentation in the AGORACOM online Gold and Commodities Conference. My name is Alistair Waddell. I'm the President and CEO of GoldQuest, and I'll be presenting the company today, as well as answering any questions you have, maybe posted by investors who are watching the presentation at our scheduled time. Before I begin, I would like you to take the next 10 seconds to review our disclaimer slide, which you can review at any time by coming back to this slide. GoldQuest Mining Corp. We are a pure generative exploration company focused on the Dominican Republic. We've been actively exploring the country since 2001, and what I will demonstrate to you today is we have a strong pipeline of mixed exploration projects, all of which are 100% owned by the company. We've also recently entered into an agreement with Lundin Mining to acquire some assets in northwest Spain, including a polymetallic project called Toral. In terms of management and the core personnel, all come from major company gold mining backgrounds, the majority from Anglo Gold. In terms of our biggest shareholders, by far the biggest shareholder is Gold Fields, who have approximately 19% of the company. The Dominican Republic, for those that you may or may not know, it's very much pro-mining, pro-foreign investment. It's very closely aligned with the United States. It has a very well-established, very competitive mining code that was in part drafted with the assistance of MIM in the mid-1990s. The Dominican Republic itself has a very long history of mining, and mining is extremely important to the Dominican economy. The large project that you may or may not have heard of is called Pueblo Viejo. This is a development project, currently a joint venture between Barrick and Goldcorp, a 60-40 joint venture between them. It's a $3.2 billion capex project, currently in construction and scheduled to become on production in 2011. Has a global resource of 22 million ounces of gold and 117 million ounces of silver. Another core project to the Dominican Republic is the Extrata nickel laterite operation, which has been in operation since for about approximately the last 25, 26 years. It's currently on care and maintenance due to the nickel price, but the statistic I always like to quote is that in 2007, nickel from the Dominican Republic accounted for more than half of all total exports from the Dominican Republic. Another project in the DR that has recently come on production is Globestar's Serra de Maimon's project. This is a massive sulfide, or VMS, and that came into production earlier in the year, and that's currently producing copper ore. The Dominican Republic, we've been exploring there since 2001. This particular slide shows you the areas which we've covered by our systematic exploration programs. We very much focus on putting quality exploration geologists onto the ground and systematically exploring and mapping as we go along. To date, we've taken over 2,600 stream sediment samples and close to 30,000 rock and soil samples, and we've generated approximately 50 significant targets. Now, these targets are typically, they're not just sort of early-stage point anomalies. These are projects that vary from projects have 3 phases of drilling all the way down to sort of clusters of stream sediment anomalies, float sample anomalies as such. In terms of the Dominican Republic projects, I'm briefly going to focus on 3 projects today. The San Juan district, which is really the focus of a joint venture we've had recently with Gold Fields. Las Animas district, which is host to a gold-rich massive sulfide project. And also the Pueblo Viejo district. We have some key ground adjacent to Barrick's Pueblo Viejo deposits. And critically, we also have a strong pipeline of earlier stage targets, which are always we're working on constantly. If any one of these core assets that I'm just about to describe to you sort of falls away, it doesn't meet the true exploration criteria, there's always something coming up through the ranks to replace that particular target. San Juan district, this is a zone of brand new discoveries located in the far western half of the island, close to the border with Haiti. This is essentially a 35-kilometer long zone of brand new discoveries funded by a joint venture we had recently with Gold Fields. This particular slide on the left, the image on the left shows all rock samples, irrespective of whether they be float samples, chip samples, and the red spots in this particular case represent samples between 1 and 5 grams per ton gold, and the purple greater than 5 grams. So you'll see there's a broad spread of good gold targets over a large area which we're systematically exploring. The Las Tres Palmas project is the core project in the San Juan Belt. This is a discovery that was made by the company. It's an intermediate sulfidation gold system that was found by following up a stream sediment anomaly. We did some early stage trenching where we generated 48 meters at 5 grams, which was followed up where we drilled 63 meters at 2.1 grams. We've done relatively little work on this to date, and certainly is a core project going forward. It's the intention of the company next year to complete another phase of drilling on this project with the aim of discovering the true source of the mineralization and also to calculate a resource calculation. At the far south end of the San Juan Belt, we have a project called Jengibre. Again, this was found by the regional survey, the regional exploration program. The geologists on the ground found a number of high-grade outcrops which returned significant values of zinc, copper, and gold. This was followed up by some channel sampling which returned 59 meters at 1.58 grams gold, and later followed up by 7 drill holes, which was completed by a previous joint venture partner, Goldfields. They completed 7 holes in the property, with the best hole being 54 meters at 1 gram per ton of gold. We believe the project has a lot more potential, and that the holes that were completed by Goldfields we believe really scratch the surface, and to date we keep continuously finding more mineralization the more work we do.